Hey, Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Chachadash, double unto the apostles of great millstone, and Shalom, two brothers in the highways and byways doing the work sincerely and continually fighting the good fight of faith. Alright, so I'm gonna try this again. You know, YouTube has been cutting my videos down. I'm not getting strikes on the page, but they're just removing my videos. And I'm kind of curious as to why, because all the information that I'm bringing out, and I'm speaking to you, YouTube, because I know you're watching. All the information we bring out is basically backed by videos and information that you have on your channel, on your site. Okay, so to strike what we put up, you got to strike everything else if we reference from other sites or other channels. All right, so be it as it may, I'm gonna do this a little differently, and through the spirit, you know, brothers will pick up on, you know, what's happening. But you need to watch this video carefully, YouTube, okay? Because I firmly believe there's a YouTube GMS, a great millstone YouTube monitoration site, or a team, I should say. All right. So I'm gonna read this first. Okay, it says CDC's failed coronavirus tests were tainted with coronavirus. Feds confirm. Okay. So the information that we're bringing out, I'm about to bring out, is already has been confirmed by the federal government. Okay, so were the test kits that they was passing out tainted? Absolutely, with the coronavirus. All right, so let's go from there. Okay, Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10 and 11. It says, "Never trust thine enemy. For like iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him." Okay? And that's the point. Take good heed and beware of him. Now, for YouTube purposes, on this video, I'm not gonna say who he is or beware of who him is. I'm not gonna say it. But I want to see if you take my video down, because you shouldn't be taking these videos down. Okay? And it says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. All right, so beware of him. Take good heed, because certain things are happening right now where if you're not paying attention, if you're not circumspect, you very well may get caught in the crossfire. All right. So we'll go from there. Now, let me bring out another video, okay, concerning being aware. All right. So, matter of fact, let me see how should I attack this. Let me go here. This information that I'm bringing out is all public news. Okay. It says New York City to give out thousands of hundreds of free face masks. All right. And I'm gonna jump down to the second paragraph. It says the city will give out 100,000 cloth masks in parks across the 5 boroughs starting on Saturday. Under the state order, New Yorkers are required to cover their faces when they are out in public and in the presence of other people. Okay, so we know that's being adopted all throughout the country. Okay. Jumping down to the second paragraph again, it says the city is sending out 1,000 more workers from several agencies to patrol public spaces and enforce rules prohibiting gatherings. Those enforcers will carry free masks to give to anyone who does not have one, and are expected to distribute 275,000 face coverings. All right. So once again, take good heed and beware, man. Beware. All right. Beware of what you're reading. Beware of what's going on. Be circumspect. So let me play this video from YouTube, of course.
One of the things we often hear about in connection with the smallpox epidemics of 1862 in British Columbia is smallpox blankets. This is one of the ways in which the eyewitnesses and community leaders remember that smallpox arrived in their communities. Now, when these blankets arrived, they were usually new blankets. They'd been repackaged and put up as new. And so how was this done? They said that the disease lay on top of the cloth in what looked like snakeskin. So this skin had been harvested from smallpox victims and then laced into the blankets, and the blankets were then repackaged for distribution in native communities.
Okay, the true story of Canada's war of extermination on the Pacific. All right, so we clearly know that the smallpox epidemic, if you will, for lack of a better word right now, was blankets that were distributed to the North American Indians. Okay, so once again, this is information, public information, that shouldn't require a video to be struck down. All right, so we're going from there. Now keep in mind, I'm just going to read the title. New York City to give out hundreds of thousands of free face masks. All right. Now, let's visit this video here.
If you live in Riviera Beach, you can get a free face mask tomorrow. The city plans to distribute the mask Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Cunningham Park and Dan Calloway Tate Recreation Center. Now, they ask that you drive up and stay in your vehicle. You must show proof of residency on your dashboard. Each car will get 5 face masks.
Okay, so now we have learned through the course of this whole epidemic that face masks were very hard to obtain. They were being wiped off the shelves just as fast as paper towels and toilet paper. But now we see they're being given away for free. Okay? Those who have ears to hear can understand and hear. All right? So let's jump over here. Now, we don't really indulge into the History Channel information, but information's information if sought correctly and examined correctly. And it says, did colonists give infected blankets to Native Americans as biological warfare? Okay, key word, give. Okay, so take good heed. I'm pissed off, man. YouTube keeps striking my videos down. For no reason, man. For no reason at all. All this information that's coming out is coming out from videos and information that's public knowledge. It says North American colonists' warfare against Native Americans often was horrifyingly brutal. But one method they appear to have used, perhaps just once, shocks even more than all the bloody slaughter. The gifting of blankets and linens contaminated with smallpox. All right, so I'm gonna stop it right there, but let's find out who was behind it. It says, for all the outrage and the accounts have stirred over the years, there's only one clear document instance of a colonial attempt to spread smallpox during the war, and oddly, Amherst probably didn't even have anything to do with it. There is also no clear historical verdict on whether the biological attack even worked. All right, so once again, take good heed. All right, so Mr. Amherst, keep in mind Amherst. All right, so we're gonna go from there. Let's go here.
Amherst is short of money, he's short of men, and he's not getting much help from the colonial legislatures. Now Sir Geoffrey raises the possibility of a weapon he would never consider using against a European foe. Could
Would it not be contrived to send the smallpox among those disaffected tribes of Indians? We must on this occasion use every stratagem in our power to reduce them. We would do well to try to infect the Indians by means of blankets, as well as to try every other method that can serve to extirpate this execrable race.
In fact, smallpox has already ravaged the Indians. Amherst's orders make little difference.
Alright, so Amherst, once again, very well-known individual. No secret about that. There's a couple colleges named after him. There's a city here in Massachusetts named after him. But once again, public record, public information. Okay, there's nothing being said on this video right now that would constitute YouTube. And I know, like I said, I know you're watching this video because you already struck it down. There's nothing being said that would constitute you to take this video down. Okay? Biblical scripture, Psalms 55, and I'm going to start at 20. It says, he put forth his hands against such that be at peace with him. He has broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, but yet they were drawn swords. Okay? So that's a biblical account to something that has come to pass, known as a prophecy. All right, so there you have it, man. You know, as the scriptures say in Sirach chapter 12, verse 11, it says, yet take good heed and beware of him. All right. So if you brothers don't see this video, you'll know why. I'm just gonna keep, going at it because YouTube, there's no boundary to what YouTube does, man. They can do whatever they want. And this information that's coming out is coming out mostly through videos that YouTube has up and has been up for many years. But we'll see what happens. So Lord willing, brothers were edified, and the title of the lesson is going to be beware of him. Okay. Now I didn't specify who. I didn't specify a particular person. I just read the title was going to be beware of him. He who have ears to hear, let him hear. Lord willing, I'll see you brothers in another show. I say shalom.